In this video, I'll show you how to create a Power BI report using this simple data set. Firstly, get the required Excel file. So for that, I'll click on Get Data here and I'll click on Excel Workbook option and I'll click the Excel file to be inputted into Power Query Editor. So I'll input this Excel file in Power Query Editor using transform data. So here I'll just check whether all the data types are properly selected for each column. So date has a date data type, which is correct. Then product name has a text data types. ABC is a text data type, right? You can see ABC is a text data type here. Again, category is a text data type. As I said, date, you can see date is a date data type. Reason is a text data type. Sales is decimal data type. Profit is also decimal data type. Right? Once all the data types of columns are checked, move the file from Query Editor to Power BI Desktop by clicking Close and Apply option in Home tab. Right? Let me click on that. So you can see that the sheet 1 is moved from Query Editor to Power BI Desktop. The file name is untitled here. So I would like to change the file name, and also I want to save this file in particular location. So for that, I'll click on this file here, then click on Save As, and I'll click on Browse this device. And I want to place this file in the folder called Simple Project, and name of the file as Simple Sales Report, and I'll click Save. And then a background here, the background is white. I want to replace it by some black shade code. So for that, what I'll do is I'll go to Google and search for black shade color code. And then I'll come back here. There is 100 plus shades of black. I'll click on this. And I would like to go for this ink black 212122. Right? So to change the background color, okay, go to view. In view, there is a drop down here. Click on this drop down and come back here. Click on this customize current theme and then click on page here, and there's a color. Click on this drop down, and here you can paste that or type that color code. So that is 212122 and apply, and again apply. To insert the shape, I'll go to insert here and I'll go to shape here and I'll click on rectangular shape. And the first one for report name, so I'll set the width and height. For setting the width and height, I'll go here in the format shape and general, and in that properties. So I'll set the height as 120 and width as 175. The background, I want the same as the page background. So for that, I'll go to shape here. I'll go to style here, and there's a transparency. I'll make 100% transparent. And then, so the border width is 1 pixel here. I'll change it to 3 pixels. So once that is done, so for the second part, for reset and clear button, I'll copy this, Control C, Control V, and then I'll take it down. And for this, the height, the width will remain same. Width is 175. Height, I'll take 180. Then again, I'll copy this and paste it for the third part, the slices. And here also, width, I'll keep as it is 175. And height, I'll take full end of the page, which is 420. And then for part 4, which is card and KPI part, so Control C, Control V, I'll take it up. So here width I'll take up to end of the page and height I'll take 120. So 120. And then the last one is for visual graphs. The rest all area I'll use for that. So I'll just put the shape for visual graphs. So I'll take a width 1104, which is end of the page, and then 600. The height is 600. Okay. Now, if you observe, there is a small gap here between these two shapes. So for that, I'll go to the first shape and I'll increase this width. I'll increase it to 177. And I'll increase here also 177. And the last one, I'll increase it to 177. Also, there is a gap, small gap here between this and this. So I'll increase it to 121 here. And also I'll increase it to 121 here. And then even I'll increase this 181. So once this is done, let me save the file. Further, visual graph part will be divided into 4 subparts. So if you see, the width and height of this part is 600 height and 114 as a width. So I'll make 4 parts, each with 301 height and 553 width. And just copy, paste 4 times. Then we'll select any one visuals and we'll take one column for that visual. I'm just taking category in x-axis for this visual. So this set the visuals properly in this 4 boxes, all the 4 visuals. Okay. So I'll use same width, height, positions, what I'm use for this shape for this visual. For that, I'll go to general here and 301 553. So I'll use same here. 301 553. And also I'll take the same position. 175 119. 175 119. Okay. So now I'll copy this and paste. And this also I want 301 and 553. Okay. And now I'll take a position same as second part of the visual graphs section. So the position is 727 119. 727 119. So again, I'll copy paste the next one. Now I'll set according to the third shape, that is a position according to the third shape. 175 419. 175 419. And the last one. I'll also make sure I have 301 553. This one also 301 553. And the position is 727 419. 727 419. And then, so I leave 5 pixels at all the 4 side, 5 points all the 4 side for each one. So for this, so width is 553. So I'll take it as 543. So 5 this side, 5 left side, 5 right side. So I'll take 543 here. Same I'll do with this 543. Here also 543. Here also 543. And height 301, I'll make it as 291. And then I'll move this position horizontally and vertically 5, 5. Like horizontally, I'll do the right shift 5 and bottom shift 5. So that will be 175 plus 5 will be 180. I'll make 180 here. And this is 124. So this is 124. 119 will be 124. And this 227, that will be, sorry, 727 will be 733. 732. Similarly here, 180. 732 this one. 419, that will be 424. This is 424. So once it is set, save the file. Next, let us calculate the measures used in this report. So for that, I'll create one measure table. So I'll go to home here, and to create the measure table, I'll click on enter data. And then I'll write the name measure table. And I click on load. You can see there is a measure table here. Now I'll start creating the measure. So for that, I'll click on new measure here. So the first measure is total revenue or total amount, total sales. So I'll write total sales here. So is equal to sum of sales. So the next measure is total profit. So I'll click on again new measure. So total profit, and sum of profit. So I'll use a function sum, and I'll choose the table sheet 1 and profit.
The third thing is total products. So click on new measure, total products. So since products are duplicate in this table, so I'll use distinct count, I'll use. And then I'll use the product column. The fourth one is total category. Category. So again, I'll use a distinct because categories are duplicate in this column. So distinct count. And then I'll use column name, category, table name, and column name. And the last one, I want total transactions. So that is nothing but number of rows in the table. Total is equal to is count rows, and table name. Table is nothing but sheet one. Count rows. Sheet one. I save the file again. And this column one by default, it is created with the measure table. All right. So I don't need this now. I'll delete this.
Let me take the card to display these major values. So in the first card, I'll display total sales. Now let me set width, height, and position for this card. For that, I'll go to Format, Your Visual, and then I'll go to General and Properties. So I would like to take a height as 91 and width as 200. And I'll put in the position. The horizontal I'll put in 190, position as 190, and vertical 15. So then I'll take a copy of this 4 copies to display other 4 major values. Then for each card, I'll keep 91 and 200. And the vertical, I'll keep 15 for all, vertical position. Then I'll arrange horizontal positions here. So for this, which I took 190, I'll take 191 here. I want between these two gap 16. Between one card to other cap, I'll keep 18 difference. The second card, I'll put a position horizontally, 409, and vertically 15. Third card, I'll put horizontally, 627. And vertically 15. And also this, I'll change it to 91. So all the height should be 91. all the card height should be 91. The fourth card, I'll put horizontally 845. And for the last card, I'll put horizontally 1063. 1063. And also, I think change this height as 91. For the second card, I'll remove this total sales and replace it by total profit. For the third card, I'll replace it by total transaction. Fourth card, total number of categories. Fifth card, total number of products. Next, formatting the card. So I'll go here, format your visual and callout value. This is the callout value. Callout value by default is 45. I'll change it to 30. And then the category label. This is the category label. Category label, it is 12. I'll make it 15. And I want this is total sale it is showing. I want this total sales. So for that, I'll go back to major name. I'll make it total sales. So next I'll change the background color. So for that, I'll go to in general, I'll go to effects. Background by default is a white color. I'll change it to orange. And also I'll make visual border on and shadow on. Shadow color, I'll make it as orange. Visual border, I'll make it as blue. And visual border, I'll also round it around 10 pixels. I'll come back to visuals here and call out color, text color, I'll make it white. Also, I'll make the category label color white. So here, the total sales, call out values, which is 30, I'll just decrease by 1 so that this total sales can be visible. So the same format I would like to apply for all other cards. So for that, I'll go to home, I'll go to format painter and I'll click on the second card. Again, I'll go to format painter, click on the third card. Again, click on a format painter and click on fourth card. Click on format painter and click on fifth card. Next is adding report name. So for that, click on text box here and set the position and width and height for that. So height, I will take it as 101 and width, I'll take it as 157 and the position vertical, 10 horizontal and 10 vertical. And then, so the title, I'll click on title here, make it on and just a sales report. So font size, let me change the font size to 30. Make it middle. Background color, I want same as background color of the page. For that, I'll go to view. Then I'll go to this drop down. Go to current theme. Then page. And I'll copy this.
more color and paste it. And the text color I want white. I'll make it white. I'll change this font type to Constancia. Next, all the visual graph background, I'll make same as page background. So for that, I'll go for format your visuals. I'll click on that and go to general and go to effect and background color. I'll change it to the page background color. And I'll apply format painter to other page. Let us use the cluster column chart to display the total sales and total profit for category and or product. Okay. So I'll use in x-axis category and product, and y-axis total sales and total profit. Then I would like to format this visual. I'll click on focus mode so that I can see only that visual. So I want this total sales as orange color. So for that, I'll go to format your visual and then go to columns. In columns, I'll choose here total sales. Okay. So sometimes by default, all will be there. In that case, you can select total sales. And then I'll change the color to orange. I want this legend to be at the center. So for that, I'll go to legend and then I'll make it top center. And also, I want this color to be white, both total sales and total profit color to be white. So for that, I'll go to text option here and I'll make it white. And in x-axis also, I want all white, value and the title also, both. So I'll go to x-axis here and value, I'd make it white. And then title also, I'll make it white. I'll keep the title, whatever default title is giving, and which is black, I'll make it white. Okay, product. Now same I'll do for y-axis also. The values and the title, both, I would like to make it white. So I'll go to y-axis. Values white and title white. So in this visual, we can see product and category both. Okay, as we are seeing now. I'll again go to focus mode here. So you can see here, you have the category is dairy and cheese and milk are the product. Category is bakery, bread is the product. Okay. Or else, if we want to see individual, like only product and only category, so you can drill up. When you drill up, it will show you there's a drill up here and there are two drill downs here. Okay. So drill up, you only see the category here. And you want to see only product, then you can drill down to the next level. So drill down will give us only product. Okay. And again, if you want to see product and category both, drill up again and use this drill down, expand all down one level. Okay. When you click on this, you'll see the category and with respect to that category, all the products. Next, I would like to go for line chart. And in x-axis, I'll take date here. And y-axis, total sales and total profit.
And I would like to have a same format as it is there in the first visual. So I'll just click on Format Painter and apply that. I'll open the focus mode again. You can see that the profit and sales are decreasing here, and again it is increasing, right? And you can also use a drill up and drill down. So only 2024 datas are there. So it is showing 2024 how much is total sales and how much is the total profit. So total sales is 901.19. Total profit is 252.83 in 2024. And then you drill down to the next level. You can look at the quarter wise, how much quarter one and quarter two has. Okay. And again, if you drill down, how much January, February, April, all the 4 month sales are. Like you can see, it decreased in February, again increased in March, again decreased in April. So you can see that trend line for sales and profit. And if you drill down again, it will show you for date wise, each date. And if you want to see all together, year, quarter, month, and then you can click on expand all and go to the next levels. For third visual, again I'll use a cluster column chart. This time I would like to take for each region what is the total sales and total profit. Okay. So for that I'll replace the category column with the region column, and y-axis total sales and total profit. I'll use the Format Painter for this chart. As you can see in the visual, right, I'll use a focus mode here. So in the west region, the sales is more and profit is more. And in the north region, it is least. Sales and profits are least. So the total sales is 150.89 and total profit is 36.45, which is least. And the maximum in the west, which is 350.86 as a total sales, and 98.67 is total profit. So last visual, we'll take a table and we'll consider all the columns for this. So which will provide us detailed transaction happening. I'll take a date column here. And I want a date, not year, quarter, month. So I'll right click here and I'll click on date. And you can see it is giving me a date, month name and year, but I want month number, not month name. So I'll close this first and I'll go to table view here and select the date column. I'll change the format. I'll click on this drop down and you can see DDMMYY. I'll change it to date, month number and year. And I'll come back to visual. And now I'll select date again. And I'll change it to date format rather than year, quarter, month, date. So I need a month, so date at the beginning, first date and then category. So I'll move this date. I'll swap this date and category for that. And then I'll select product and I need region. And then I need total sales and total profit. So I'll take total sales and total profit. So once this is done, I'll change the format for this table, right? So if I use a format painter here, so it will not impact because, so these two are not similar visuals. I'll put this in focus mode. To format the table, I'll go to format your visual. So first I'll change the styles. By default, it is style is default. I'll change it to minimal. And then I will change the background of whatever page background color is there. Same color I'll put for whole table. So for that, I'll go to value here. And in the value background color, I'll make it 2121. which is page background color. And same thing I'll apply for the alternative background color also. So it's present here already here. And also to the column header. Background color. 2121 hash 212122. The text color for header I'll make white, and for value one text color I'll make it as orange, and the alternate text color I'll make it as blue. And then in the header I'll make it bold, the font bold here. The font size, all the font size, header and value, I'll make it 12. So this is the font size for header, I'll make it 12. And I'll go up. And for value also, I'll make it 12. And then I'll have a grid. By default, horizontal grid is on and vertical grid is off. So I'll make vertical grid also on. And I'll have a border, all top, bottom, left, right. And I'll increase, by default width will be 1, I'll increase it to 2. Next, adding slicer to the report. First slicer is used for region selection. Second one for product. And third for month selection. So I'll go for format your visual, and I'll go to slicer setting to change the style. Okay, currently by default it is vertical list. I'll make it drop down here. And same thing I'll apply for product and month also. So I'll change it to drop down here. And the next one also I'll change it to drop down. So next, let me set the width, height, and position for each slicer. So for that, I'll go to General tab in Format Your Visual. And height, I'll set it to 126. And width, 157. Same for other two slicers also. Height 126, width 157. The last one, month slicer, 126, 157. The position for first slicer is horizontally 10 and vertically 309. Position for the product slicer is horizontally 10 and 446, vertically 446.
Position for the last month slicer is horizontally 10 and vertically 583. Next, formatting the slicer. So first I'll format the region slicer. So for that I'll go to format your visual, and I would like to change the background color. For that I'll go to general here, and then in effects, background color I'll change it to blue. And then would like to add the border also. I'll add the border, and border color I'll change it to orange. And also I'll increase the width of the border to 3 pixel, and I'll have the round corner of 5 pixel. Then I'll change the slicer header and slicer value. So for that I'll go to visual option, and in slicer header I'll expand this, and I'll change the slicer header to white. Font size I'll increase to 15, and also I'll change the type, and for slicer header I'll make it bold, and for value also I'll increase to 15. Font type I'll change it to Times Roman, and the font color I'll make it white. So once that is done, I'll use Format Painter to apply the same format to other two slicer. Format Painter, apply to first second slicer, and then apply to third slicer. Next, creating the clear slicer button and reset button. So for that, I'll go to the insert tab, and in that I'll click on button, and there is a clear all slicer button. I'll click on that. So I'll drag and drop in the area selected for clear slicer. I'll adjust the width and height for that. Adjust vertical 220. And I'll just format this clear slicer. I'll add the fill color. Fill color I'll take blue. And text color I'll make it white. I'll increase the font size to 13. And type I'll take Times Roman. Clear slicer button. So this will be helpful for clearing all the slicer. For example, if I select West here, month as January and June. So now if I click on Control, and in Power BI Desktop, it is Control key and click on that button. And in Power BI Service, just you need to click on that button. So I'm clicking on Control key and clear slicer. So you can see all the slicers are cleared. Now reset button for resetting everything. So for that, I'll use bookmark. For that, I'll go to view. And I'll select bookmark. Page is in the default mode. I'll add a bookmark here, and I'll name the bookmark as reset. I'll name it as reset. So, and then I'll click on insert tab and click on button option here. And I'll take one blank button. I'll take the width and height same as clear all slicer. So I'll go for that. I'll go to general. And in general, height is 54, width is 156. So height is 54, width is 156. Vertical, the horizontal position I'll take
exactly same as clear slicer. That is nothing but 10. So I'll keep it as 10. And vertical, I'll adjust. So I'll increase 156. And then I'll use format painter, whatever is there for clear slicer. I'll have same format for reset button. And I'll change the text color for this. For that, I'll go to text. I'll type text here. Reset. And I'll keep the same 13. And then in action, by default action is off. I'll make it on. And then I'll type here bookmark. And I'll take bookmark as reset. So now if I select orange and also I'll select apple and then control and reset button. If I click on that, you can see the default values appear back. Clear slicer and reset tab. I'll have orange color border. I'll go back here. I'll apply same format to reset. And one more change is, if you see this total category, the G is not visible properly here. So I'll go back to that card and I'll just change the label value, which is 15. I'll make it 12 and also make it bold. And the same format I'll apply for all the card using format painter. And once this is done, I'll save this page. And also I rename this page as sales report. Replace page 1 by sales report. So change it to reset.